Well, here is my newest part of the garden. These two are volunteers. There's a little one here and then a monster. And I put out corn seeds. This is the plant that had 5 ears of corn on each one of the plants. And artichokes. Got one nice sized purple one and 2 little ones. And there's all sorts of new artichoke plants coming up from underneath. Yay! The other ones that I had planted out here before I put out cages, the raccoons, they would come up and they'd tear up the center. About the 3rd time they quit coming up. So I lost the other 2 artichokes. And I've just been putting seeds out everywhere. I don't know what that one is. Am I in the sun? Yeah, I'm facing the sun. And these are so pretty. Rock purslane. Ooh, I got a gladiola ready to bloom. My tobacco plants. I have celery going to seed. The best part is when they're still young like this, if you peel that outer coating off, it's nice juicy stem on the inside. And here's some of my very few strawberry plants. That's so pretty. Yellow butterfly weed. Can't remember what this is. It was in one of the wildflower seed packets. Strawberries. These are pretty much the only plants I have. This is an avocado tree. What is it? 4 years old now? We had a couple of days that was in the high 90s. It burnt up a lot of the leaves on both avocado trees. They're all avocado trees. Amaryllis has gone to seed. Here is the other corn field, corn patch, regular corn. It's only 3 days old, so nothing's coming up yet. But that's a 4-year-old, 3 years old, 4-year-old peach tree. And I can see one little peach. Here's an ace tomato plant. And this is a 3-year-old. No, 2-year-old. I don't count the first year. This is the 2nd year that's of a decent size. And these came up at the same time. I didn't plant them. Now this one actually has some peaches on. Apparently I had a happy little bee over here and put out some pollen on my peach flowers. A little fall. There's 3 of them in here. There's another peach. I think there might be a dozen peaches. Here's this one. Looks like it might have gotten burnt or something. This one is 2 years old. That one over there is 3 years old. Here's the avocado tree from the other side. But here is the 3-year-old cherry tree. It's putting out branches this year. Here's the 2-year-old cherry tree. Bit of a difference in the size. That one's in a great big pot. This one's in an itty bitty pot. It's definitely from 2 different crops. Let's see, can I play with you? That's a yellow bell pepper. Just planted it today and it's not going to focus. Fine, don't focus. I don't care. I have just been throwing out seeds anywhere and everywhere. These are all flowers. Calendulas, straw flowers. Butterfly weed. This is another yellow bell pepper. I just did that this morning. If you notice, Tangelo tree is gone. It's trying to come back. I wasn't able to consume anything for 3 years, so it's gone. Here is the other peach tree. I think it's like 5 years old. I keep cutting the top off. I wasn't able to reach that one, but it has some peaches. Peaches from seed. I don't know if they're showing up. I can't tell. But it's like one bee. One bee has been doing all the pollinating. And here is the date palm from seed. There was 5 of them. There's 3, 4. Where'd number 5 go? I just planted this today. It's tomato. My potato with volunteer tomatoes. And chayote, which I don't know if it's going to make it or not. Now, I planted bush beans. And guess what? They're climbers. Pole beans. Cabbage never did much of anything. And there's my salvia. I don't even know how many years old she is now. 6, 7 years old. But the trick is, as soon as the flowers die back, take them off. They're fun to take off. Then they'll put out a whole new flush of blooms. Here's my popolo. There was a lot more than that in there. And I came out one day and the little birdies had come and plucked all the seeds. So I put the netting over it. Well, now they're getting tall enough. Hopefully they'll make it on their own and don't need the netting. And here is the 3-year-old tomato plant. And I think it's like 6, 7 years old now, avocado. I put a lot of corn seed down here. See if anything happens. This has always been the best place. It seems to get the most sun. At least it used to get the most sun. And as you can see, I have not been doing anything in the garden. Doing good if I get out here and water it. Nice to get some strawberries over here. And I have beets coming up down there. And I don't bend anymore, so it's going to be a lot of fun keeping that weed free. And Mexican sunflowers. The raccoons haven't knocked that over yet. I did start some seeds. It's just getting them out's the hard part. And would you believe, here are my 11 potatoes. I buried a little potato that I grew last year and it had sprouted. So I put it in a pot. It never came up, but you saw the other one. So where I went to plant the tomato, I went and started digging down the middle, and I found those 11 little potatoes. Ain't they cute? Ain't they cute? This corner is leeks. These are these are early onions. And some more in there. Here is my chayote. I got 2 chayotes last year. The raccoons have been in here raking havoc on everything. So I think my greenhouse is no longer a greenhouse. I put a thing on the top a few years ago and made it a shade house. Well, now it doesn't have a top of any kind. I don't get any chayote because whenever it puts out any flowers or baby chayote, the birds eat them. The only time I get any is when they hide into something else so the birdies can't get to them. And there's another tomato plant. And there's a couple of dragon fruit flowers. Wonder if there's any more. These are right here by me. Let's see if we can see anything. And I'm down to 3 chicken. There's Francis. And there is Mo, just doing a very hard molt. There's lots of bare chicken bud. And then we have Dottie. Dottie. Don't touch me, Mom.